Saseni mkofiti mwanzeni mwa miss. Leo nasikia tu niongee kizungu juu Welcome to Sele's Reflection. I missed you so much, guys, and thank you so much for your feedback. Like the way you engage with me, si kawaida, yani asanteni tu sana. Thank you so much. So because of that we keep coming back. Yani nasikia Sele fanya tu tena. Hata kama nasikia leo sijisikii, you guys make me feel motivated. You guys give me a reason kuifanya tena na tena na tena. Na tutaifanya tena na tena na tena. So the last year sometime we had Nana, the EQ coach, emotional intelligence coach. Nana came, tukafanya episode 1. The feedback, niko tu hapo kwa hizo comments. The feedback for Nana, kuna wale walisema, please, this is life changing Sele. Yani this is the real this is the real reflection. Life changing kabisa. Kuna mwingine alisema Sele achana na huyo. Huyo amesema Sele na kuchallenge kusema the words honest, heart, art. Yani huyo tu hata sijui kwa nini aliniambia hivyo. So others were saying Sele, this is so educative. I've learned so much about emotional intelligence. Most parents set their kids up for failure, then later blame them. So the feedback was good. Then there are those who said, please bring Nana back. And now today we have Nana back. Because of you guys, we have Nana back. Nana, sijui kama ulipata feedback wewe on your side?
Yes, I did. I got a lot of calls, and thank you so much for engaging me. Asanteni, mulinipigia simu, wengine sijui muishi nchi gani. Mazee nashukuru.
Nchi gani?
Yeah, I remember talking to a lady from Australia. So yes, so by there that should tell you about your reach. Yes, it is all over the world, but it was insightful. Even for me, when people call me, it tells me that there are people who really want to change. They want their lives to be the best of the best, and so because of that, they've realized that their emotions are the ones that are hindering them. You might not know it, but it hinders you. It hinders you because you don't know how to access it. You don't know whether you have emotional intelligence. You just hear people mama, lakini haujui kwamba that emotion ilikuwa pale for a reason, and that reason, when you get to know it, you can be the best version of yourself.
And I like when you umesema wengine hawajui, because that's why I called you back.
Yes.
Because now today we want to know how good is there's good and bad. There's good and bad.
You have it or you don't have it.
But you can have it.
You can have negative emotions and you display it negatively. You know, emotional intelligence means you're intelligent emotionally. So you are either intelligent emotionally or you're not.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So today I want us to know, including me.
Yes.
Since tushajua what emotional intelligence is.
Yes.
Now I want to know how is mine? Is mine good? Because kuna hiyo ya kusema, kuna hiyo what she gave us an example ya unaingia kwa ofisi, unaambiwa kazi iko lakini enda tu vae vizuri, utoe hizo earrings, utengeneze hiyo nywele, ukuje kazi kesho. Unaenda shui. Sasa haujui kama what I've done is right. Maybe I felt bad. Maybe enyewe angeniambia vingine ningefanya. But venye aliniambia ama hata aliniambia vizuri but mimi nikakasirika. So we want to know how is it a good one? Am I having it the good way? Ama it's negative, haiko.
Now, I like what you have said. There's something that you have said. Kama pengine nimesikia vibaya, kama it's the right thing to do. You see, the thing is this, the first thing about emotional intelligence, pale tukiongea juu ya self-awareness, the thing is this, you must be able to identify the negative emotions. And this you can do, if you go online, you can do a test and know where you are emotionally. But if you want to really get whether you're really, what really happened, is for you to wake up and have a meeting with yourself. I don't know whether you guys have meetings with yourself. You know how to have meetings with everybody else, but do you actually have a meeting with yourself where you sat yourself down and asked yourself, how did I behave? Do you ever ask yourself that? Was there a better way? So number one is to identify that negative emotion. Kweli nilijam, I got upset. But did you go back and ask yourself, why did I get angry? Did whatever this person say, did it make any sense? Because we never, ever come back to ask ourselves those questions. I was talking to someone 2 days ago, and I was telling her, you need to move from the accusation level of dealing with yourself to the investigative level of dealing with yourself, such that you're always asking yourself, you're not accusing. Do you understand? You're not accusing. You know, when someone wakes up and tells you this, mwangalie, ata Celeste, ata, yani yoniongeleshe fama nvile naona kwa TV. Now, who woke up and said that? Celeste just woke up and said something. And that is it. We need to move from the accusation. Every time you sit and have a meeting with yourself and recognize you're always accusing the other party or even accusing yourself, because you could be the one who accuses yourself. That is it. That should tell you that there is a problem. Because you must move from the accusation and move into the investigation. Like, what did I feel? Why did I feel? Is this the right way to feel? Was there a different way to feel? So, you understand? So number one, identify your emotions. And that's why last time I talked about self-awareness. It's identify. Do you know what you're feeling? And do you know why you're feeling what you're feeling? Was there a better way? So you identify first the negative. You woke up, you were upset. Why were you upset? Do you ever ask yourself that? What is it that made you upset? Is there a better way? Did you put yourself in the other side's shoes? Is whatever they were saying, did it make sense?
So here's the thing. So personally, I'll question myself.
Yes.
But do I have the will to go back and say, enyewe makosa ilikuwa yangu? Because hapo ndo kuna shida. Because I can do something to someone.
Yes.
Then later on, I'm like, do you know what? Haingefika hapo. Because enyewe hata mimi nimeplay part. But kuna ka ego. But pia, yeah. You know, you ask yourself the questions and you feel like, okay, I did a mistake. I know I was wrong somewhere. But am I ready to go and, okay, story ishaisha, tusha kosana na tukasahau na tukaifunikia chini ya carpet. Am I ready to go and start saying, oh, by the way, unajua, ile ilikuwa makosa yangu. Hapo ndo kuna shida. Asking yourself, I will.
It's not a problem.
Yes.
Knowing
but
what you felt.
Admitting
yes.
that enyewe shida ilikuwa yangu, I think hapo ndo mimi naweza kuwa na shida.
And that is it. And that's why you need emotional intelligence. Let me explain why. The reason why we wake up and we have I call it a very stupid ego, because I don't understand it. You want the best version of yourself for yourself's sake. Remember, EQ is not about the other party. EQ is first about yourself. You want the best version of you so that you can access the best things for your own life. Let me explain. Most of us, even in relationships, we have a line. In EQ, we have a line. We have the line on top, we call it the line of trust. We have relationships that are based on trust, and then we have relationships that are based on threats. Based on the way we have grown up. Some of us just are used to threats. You understand? Your peace is threatened. You feel everybody is threatening you. Unaona kamba unaonewa. Unaelewa? You need to ask yourself, and that's why it's a journey. You must be able to understand that for you to become better in EQ, you must make the conscious choice of going back and saying, I messed up. I will humble myself and go and apologize and say, I'm sorry. Remember we said EQ is a superpower.
Amen.
Do you know power is in the person who wakes up and understands, I messed up. I need to wake up and go and apologize. Do you understand? So, number one, do you operate under a place of trust, or do you operate under a place of threat? Whereby, mjamaa hajaniongelesha siku 3. Sawa? Niko na boyfriend. Okay? Niko na boyfriend. Unanisikia? Ama sikia kama naweza kuwa na boyfriend? Naweza.
Sasa tushamuona huyo boyfriend.
Sasa mmemwona? Mmempicture? Tall, dark and handsome. Sasa hata kama uko mfupi hakuna shida. Sasa
Madi hajasikia poa.
Ndio maana nimesema sina shida. Mimi sinanga hizo. It is just that it's a common thing TDH. But you wake up and this person has not called you for 3 days. I remember talking to someone and I was telling them that the fact remains that you need to wake up and go to a place of query. Yani mtu anakaa maisha yake inaendelea siku 3, nikamwambia hapana. You are operating from a place of threat. You feel like this person is taking you for granted. You feel threatened. You understand? You're not operating from a place of trust. And if you find yourself, you are always the one running around, always the one angry, always the one feeling like you are burnt down all the time. Every time you feel of any unasikia huna nguvu, maana wapigana vita, your life is a serious battle. Your life becomes
right,
about
and center.
left, right, and center. Some of us live like that. Some of us strive like that, but I can promise you, when you get to my age, which I shall not say, it becomes very counterproductive, and you realize you want peace. So wake up. You who wants to be emotionally intelligent and you want the best version of yourself, wake up and make that choice. If you know you have meshed, call and say, I should have. And when you wake up and say, I should have done 1, 2, 3, don't wake up and tell that person, hata ungeniongelesha hivi. Maana hiyo ndo tumezoea. Nadanganya, ungeniongelesha hivi. Kwa nini kuniongelesha hivi? Remember, emotional intelligence is first about you.
So sitaki kujua. So just go as you.
Just go as you. This is about you. Knowing what to say. You should have done better about yourself. Contrary to the other party, you should have done better for yourself. You see, the thing is this, when I go to sleep at night, let me tell you, my key objective is to make sure when I hit the bed, I do not wake up and think I should have talked to Celeste better. I should have said something better. No. I go to sleep very free because that is the kind of life I've always envisioned for myself. I do not want chaos in my life. I don't like drama, which is something we can talk about in another session, how you can get rid of drama, but that is it.
So wait, so does that mean since now sasa nimeanza kukubali makosa yangu, nitaanza kukubali every other nini ndo nikuange at peace? So you wrong me, but sitaki niende nilale, so nakubali nakuja. Cause now sitaki drama.
Najua, but getting rid of that is it. You remind me of this same person that I was really helping.
Is it me?
Because now they told me the same thing. Ati unajua na nilionda drama.
Sitaki drama.
Not having drama does not mean not talking. It doesn't mean not expressing yourself. It means you have a more intelligent way of expressing yourself. I don't know whether you understand the difference. There lies in two different concepts. Not waking up and saying, nisiongei, mimi sitaki drama, apana, that is not it. I must be able to come and tell you, look, Celeste, I know that I should have done better. And my conversations should have gone 1, 2, 3 things. And for that, I am really sorry. But this time round, I'm asking you to give me a chance so that I can prove myself. And you know what emotional intelligence does is makes you think about what is it that you want to relate to that other person. Now, for some of us are waking up and telling ourselves, emi nikijam nimejam. Nikijam nimejam, maneno ina spew. But that is it. EQ tells you, stop, pause. What is it that you want to tell this person? I know they have come with all their emotions, na wamekutukana, wamefanya nini, lakini in the midst of that noise wamekutukana, kuna kitu wako wanajaribu kukuambia ni vile tu ilitoka na matusi, they don't know better. They don't know better, you know better. So I have learned to wake up and tell people, you know what? What exactly did you want to tell me? I calm them down. What did you want to tell me? Because the only way I can calm them down is if myself I'm calm. So I calm them down. What did you want to tell me? And when you tell me what you wanted to tell me, because hata ukija na kelele ukikuta nime calm down, unajua utatone down.
True.
Utatone down. Lakini ukuje nipate nina kelele sitapelekana.
True.
That is it. So EQ is about finding that center in within yourself. So even if someone comes and tells you the way they tell you, it doesn't mean you walk away. It means you get them to a point where they can sit down and tell you exactly what they wanted to tell you without it being a showdown of words, so that you can understand where they're coming from. You put yourself in their shoes and you encourage them to put themselves in your shoes. You see, Q is about you first and having the empathy to help other people. So if you're understanding yourself, you're able to understand the other party and bring them to a place where you guys can start now relating in a more civilized manner. It doesn't mean that you walk away. When you're feeling frustrated, you need to wake up and sit down and say, si useme tu unanikasirisha. So unanikasirisha ni nini sasa? Yeah? Mwambie, when you wake up and do 1, 2, 3 things, it makes me feel as though you don't understand that the reason why we are doing 1, 2, 3 is because of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you understand? You must be able to wake up and have conversations instead of having showdowns.
So this is me with a positive EQ trying to...
Yes. Because wherever you go, the thing is I don't meet people with EQ. Everywhere I go. Drive in this town of Nairobi. You will know you're the only one with EQ.
Yes, it's not common.
It's chaotic in this town. And more often than not, wangapi utukanana? Watu utukanana. Yes, hata matatu watukanana manake unakasirika. But then it's whereby you wake up and recognize that, you know what, I don't know what the other party is going through, so that is their life. Wamenikata vibaya lakini nita slow down because this is me.
And you're happy.
Yes, I want my peace. I want to get I want to get to come to Celeste's show without getting annoyed. You understand? So I have to wake up and make a choice. If I have the chance to wake up and you are here next to me, if I've done something wrong, by then I've told people I'm sorry on the road. I've literally told people because it takes away nothing from me. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Do you understand? So you must wake up and make choices. You know, making choices means making decisions. People have never understood. The choice you make of being emotionally intelligent is a decision you have to make. Follow that decision through. If you need to wake up and go speak, yes.
So,
yes,
let me cut you off because now I feel Nana has told me almost everything.
Not yet.
So, so niko hapa kwa relationship.
Yes.
Kulikuwa na ya trust, then there was the threat. I understood the threat one.
Yes.
Because I relate more na hiyo ya threat. Because yeye ajanipigia, yeye ajaniambia kwani mimi ndo nitamrudi kila saa.
Yes.
So the one who is going to reach and talk to the other, huyo IQ yake iko sawa.
Iko sawa.
Huyo ni mtu ako sawa.
Iko sawa.
Ule mwenye bado ako huko anangojea. Kama hata inipigia simu. Hiyo story yetu imeisha.
Imeisha.
Huyo IQ yake iko aje?
Iko vibaya sana. Hana, si ati ni negative. Hana.
Kabisa.
Si ati ni negative.
Okay.
Hana. Because go to the investigative part. Learn to pick up the call and ask them what is going on. And then tell them, I think it's fair, you know, and take a stand. Let me tell you, EQ is a superpower. I have learned to wake up and tell people that I expect a telephone conversation from you telling me I am late because of 1, 2, 3 things. And if you have not done what you're supposed to do, first start with an apology. I don't make noise. I train them. I train people. I have learned to wake up and speak to the relationships that I have, and I tell them, if you have not done something, the first conversation should be, Nana, I should have done. Because when I pick the phone call, I tell you, I am very sorry that I should have sent you a contract at this time, but I delayed by 20 minutes. Kindly receive my apology. So you train them. This is how. You see, ladies, you allow, okay, this is back to relationships. We allow so many things because we are not emotionally intelligent. I did not tell you to keep quiet. I have told you, learn to set your standards. The reason why we keep crashing your standards is because you have not set them. And some of you set very crazy standards also.
Yeah, so
watakupigiwa asubuhi after every hour watakupigiwa jameni mimi niko job. Allah. Niko job.
So we're about to set standards. Sasa kama wewe ndo unataka hiyo standard.
Exactly.
It's not realistic.
Do you have an 8 to 5 job? Because if you had an 8 to 5 job, you would not be putting people at that pedestal. Let me tell you the truth. Yeah? But if me, I have worked in the banking sector for 10 years, and mark my words, it is so hard for me to have a conversation every now and every hour we're having a conversation. I want to get unafanya jamini. But that is me. But that is it. Set standards. If you expect a call on a daily basis, at least a good morning, tell them it's nice to hear a good morning from you. Yeah?
Let them know.
The next time, tell them, I didn't hear good morning from you, but are you okay? Yes, you understand. Stop having it to have a battle. Train some people, bring people to the level that you're in so that they understand this is who you are. You understand?
Yes.
And learn to wake up and center yourself. One of the key things that I would wake up and tell people, please learn to pull yourself out of chaotic situations so that you can say what you really want to say. So many of us have a life full of regret because of that. You feel like you could have done better. So this is a chance for you to wake up and do better. Learn to pull yourself. When you're that angry, pull yourself. Even if it's to tell someone, excuse me, pull yourself out so that you can be able to wake up and get what you want. Yeah, get what you want. So, number 1, identify the negative emotions. Number 2, learn to express yourself. Learn to express yourself. And the only way you can learn how to do that is asking yourself after everything. You know, I always say this. I might not be where I want to be, but I'm not where I used to be.
Yeah.
Every day I'm getting better. So you failed today, go back again tomorrow. Tell yourself, I'll do better. Tell yourself, I'll speak better. Tell yourself, my vocabulary is changing. I am learning to speak what I want to be able to say. I want to explain things in a different manner. Go to the internet. My God, it is a sea of knowledge. Learn how to wake up and say, what is it that people really are talking about? Get yourself better and better. That is what I would say.
So in short, hapo kwa learn how to express yourself. It's communicate.
Of course.
Because hapo kwa relationships, I think communication inakuanga the number one challenge.
And it is on
Do
that
you want
destroys.
if it's a guy, you want him to see what I would love.
Yes.
But sasa hajui. Haezi jua kabla hujamwambia. So if you express yourself, mtakuwa mtakuwa sawa.
You know, I have a friend, she's very close to me. I keep telling her, I am not in your head. I am not in your heart. If you do not tell me, how do you want me to know?
True.
How do you want me to know? Some of us wake up and say, oh, it's bare minimum. Says who? In whose diary is it bare minimum? Say what you want. Please, learn to, don't demand. Say what you want. Learn to express yourself. Learn to communicate. Don't learn to cry.
So that way,
communicate.
Si kulia.
Endo ulie pale kwa choo ndio ukuje useme kile unataka kusema. Sawa? Sikatai kwamba unaweza lia sometimes, but learn as much as you can to walk away, because every time we cry, it means that sometimes it's usually we are not able to express ourselves. So if you go back and have a meeting, say, this is exactly what I want to say, that it has offended me, and I feel like that you have made me feel like a second-class citizen. You have made me feel like I don't matter. You have made me feel so low in my esteem, and that is not something that I appreciate. Do you understand? Yes.
So there's that. Hizo mbili umetuambia. Now there's this kind of person, the third one. I won't bring chaos, like start a drama. I won't talk about it. I won't communicate about it. I will let it sink. Am I good kwa EQ?
No.
Because we won't fight.
No.
We won't talk about it.
No.
I will let it go.
No.
Then I will have it somewhere too.
Hiyo ni uongo. Hakuna kitu, mimi nakwambia nishai kupatana na mtu aliniremind kitu nilifanya 10 years ago, nilimwangalia zile za wait, what? 10 years ago. 10 years ago. Seriously? 10 years ago you should have told me. You know, ama ile unaenda kuambia mtu vile unasikia, anakwambia hata wewe juzi ulifanya watu 3 things nashindwa, mbona kuniambia?
But hakuleta vita. Like alisettle na like
see, that's
how
it.
10 years. For 10 years we've been good friends. How kuwai jua kuna kitu ulimfanyia 10 years?
Exactly. But you see, it did not. You see, let me tell you something about working through a problem. It makes the bond deeper and stronger. It allows me to know you better. You understand? So if you don't tell me what's really going on, I will presume that is how you want it. So you get frustrated, you wake up after 5 months, utaanza kuniambia na miguu imefura. Na kuuza mbona miguu imefura? Ukienda uko na nerve problem. Kwani uko na nerve, uko na stress. Stress ni ya nini? Na tunakaa kila siku, kumbe unaeka vitu. EQ, I repeat again, is about self-expression. You are always able to speak what you need to say in the most intelligent manner so that you can get results.
So here's the thing. Tunarudi hapo kwa relationship.
Yes.
I met this guy. I love this guy.
Yes.
But akona weakness. Kuna tu ile kitu, I want to tell him, but I'm scared of losing him. But I love him, but it's just like a small thing. Like a small one, yenye najua naweza mwambia tukaanza vita. Unaona? But inani affect sana. Like it's the only thing that is stopping me from loving him 100%. Because we relate more na relationships.
Yes.
Relationships tuna relate more. So hapo pia kuna changamoto. Naweza ji-express nikampoteza. Naweza ji-express akaeka hiyo kitu kwa roho for hizo 10 years ajai niambia ilimkasirisha. I am really trying to be good in expressing myself, but not always will expressing yourself work to every other person. Utaji-express kwa mdosi wako siku moja mwambie na unajua kazi yako ishi hapo. Juu pia huku nje to understand kuji-express. Nowadays we are saying generation Gen Z inaji-express sana mpaka wase wanasema I was seeing a meme that was saying kuna hii generation ilitumua email ikaitwa job. Alafu hawakusema how much they are paying. So kwa hiyo interview kwa board akauliza wase, and how much are you guys paying? Akaambiwa is that the amount of money you are calling me here for? Na ameenda interview, huyu anaji express. Like kusema kweli hiyo pesa si pesa ya mshahara yake. So akaongea vibaya, like we call it vibaya, but anaji express as you're saying. Akaji express. Then the next email that came in was, you are really qualified. Like you would have been the perfect person. But because of how you sijui talked about money in the board, the reply alipeana was, is that even money? So, wow. So huyu mtu, hii generation inaji express sana. And outside here, we don't love people telling us the truth and telling us how it is. So I think pia kuna hiyo line ya, how do we express? So, isikae sana pia, like we hata kama unaambianga watu kila kitu, we don't need to know everything about, like you don't need to tell us everything at the same time.
Not at the same time. So what you're telling me is that they expressed themselves, but they were unintelligent.
But so they were not emotionally...
They were not intelligent in expressing themselves. You see, I repeat again, this is emotional intelligence. You know, like the way you say, you know what intelligence is, eh? To have a level of superiority in how you deliberate things. There's a juakali way and there's an intelligent way. So you can say, I repeat, you can say anything that you want to say. It's just how you say it.
Exactly.
I believe you can say, you can even tell me I am fat. Let me tell you can tell me. How you say it, oh my God, I'll go to the gym. How you say it. How you say it, I will wake up and kick you out of my life for good, period. Yeah? So it's how you say it. Before the program started, we were talking about the sandwich way of speaking, where you wake up and give someone a compliment, tell them, I think you are amazing. I think you're very beautiful. You understand? And then tell me, because I think I'm beautiful, then tell me, Enye, you are so amazing. And you know what? If there's a way we can wake up and get also your waist to be in alignment with the rest of your body. Did you hear that? My waist to be in alignment with the rest of my body. I think you'd look amazing, more amazing. Why? In a nutshell, I've been told my stomach is big, but no one told me to my face. So the guy would have just said, I appreciate the opportunity. Thank you so much. And negotiated. It could be that all he needed was to negotiate and see if they can increase the pay. He didn't have to be rude. He didn't have to tell them, sasa hiyo ni pesa. No. All he needed to wake up and say, this opportunity is so amazing. And if we are going to come back, maybe we can also open a door so that we can be able to negotiate on the pay. You know, and then see whether in the near future there's a possibility of increment. Because, you know, people can wake up and start you with 10K and in 1 year you earn 100K.
True.
So you miss out on opportunities because of not being intelligent. Because in your mind, yes.
So you can tell your boyfriend
yes.
The scariest thing.
Yes, but you know you have to start small also. Let's be intelligent. You have to start small. If it's a new relationship, first get to know each other. Get to see how this person reacts. And you can even tell them, akija akikwambia, imagine if low kwa job wamenyambia 1 2 3 things, utajua umse hapendi correction. Unaelewa? So kuna vile unaweza ifanya kamba isi correction. Kama mimi bedhe kuna movies wangazinda correct vitu. Tunakaanga chini tuna watch movie, kumbe movie na correct mse. By the way, live, there's nothing I don't use. There's nothing I don't use. Even when I'm watching something, I say, by the way, mse ameongea kitu cha maana. Hey, amenifanya niangalie. So instead of me showing this person that it's above them, I show them that I'm correcting myself. And that way, I find that there's peace. And many other things that we can be able to do. Many other. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Yes. So that's it. I like nana tunaweza ongea.
Tana.
Kwanza I think hapo kwa drama, relationship, because tumongelea threat and the trust. I feel like there's a lot we can talk about, especially relationships.
Yes.
Juu kuna ego.
Yes.
Tuko emotionally intelligent but tuko venye which favors us. Ikitufavor hivi, ikienda hivi ndio unataka kuongea. Like there's a lot. Ukikosea mtu unataka hiyo to slide. Akikukosea unataka yeye speak up.
Yes.
So I think it's a two-way.
It is a two-way.
It is a two-way.
And more than ever before is to wake up and recognize that we both have history. We both have experiences. And so we both have stories.
Yeah.
When we get into a relationship, the way I deal with things is based on my experience. My mindset is different from your mindset. We have never understood that. This is you are a person that has been influenced by your family. You have been influenced by your culture. You have been influenced by association. You have been influenced by your experiences. You understand? You have been influenced by your exposure. Because there are people who have never really known how to surf the internet, but you who has known how to surf the internet and the things that you have exposed yourself to on the internet, I probably didn't have the time because I have a 10 to 10 job. So I work for 16 hours in a day. So you will be surprised that our conversations are not the same. So for us to wake up and recognize that we come with different mindsets in relationships, our experiences dictate who we are, our exposure to people, our association. I'm here, you're here talking to me on emotional intelligence. You have met someone who has never heard about this thing, so they don't understand what you're talking about. And it takes time. There are those you meet and they are from church. They don't believe there's anything called EQ. That one I have experienced it, even me myself. You tell them and they're thinking, what do you mean? You understand? And so bringing them on board is such an uphill task. Recognize that you're two different people. So having the intelligence to wake up and bring these people to understand what you're talking about. We get into relationships. Oh, it's just me and you. We're in love. Uongo. There, her mother is there. Her father is there. Her uncle is there. That previous boyfriend who was very rich and you're not rich is also there. All those experiences culminate to me. And so when you come, understand that. So that now you can wake up fast and start investigating. Who is this person? Then from there you can build.
True.
Yes.
Mmesikia, mmejisikilia, learn how to express yourself. I think take home yangu leo ni hiyo. Sasa we are going to build from there.
Yes.
Tunaendelea hivyo tukifanya research in case there's anything else, you tell us on the comment section. Tunarudisha Nana tena hapa, Nana Keti. Now we can express ourselves. But hivyo tutaenda as a series on the way we learn. So thank you so much Nana for coming. Parting shot. Wapatie tu ya mwisho. Ya parting shot, ya hiyo EQ.
This is what I'm going to wake up and say. EQ is a superpower. EQ is not weakness. Whether you like it or not, your emotions really determine. You burying them down does not mean that you're emotionally intelligent. You waking up and using them to advise you on how to behave at every level, at every office, at every relationship. That now is a superpower. That, and every day you wake up and become better. You fail today, go back again tomorrow. It doesn't mean that you wake up and tie your goods and walk away. No, everybody has failed. No one has ever become great by not failing. You fail, you wake up tomorrow and start again. You wake up tomorrow and start again and tell yourself, I will become better. Jiite mkutano, because that is the only way you get better. Ukiona Celeste talks much better than you, ask yourself, what is this that she's talking about? How is it that she was able to wake up and maneuver? Why are we calling so-and-so to wake up and come and resolve the situation? How is it that she learned? EQ can be learned. It can be learned. You're not born with it. You learn it. You learn it. So learn emotional intelligence. Thank you.
Wow. So hapo kwa kulearn, I think ndo tunaleta watoto wetu. If I learn it, then how I'm going to relate with Tugi, he's going to learn from me.
Of course.
He's going to see what I'll be doing.
Of course.
So in future, tunaweza kuwa na watu wako tu sawa. Hata kwa hizi drama za, kwa barabara tunatusiana randomly. So if they see, if we learn, then we teach our young ones. They learn from us. We are going to be in a nice environment, tuseme. Kwa ofisi, kwa matatu, kwa barabara. I think things will be easier.
Yes.
Hakutakuwa na hiyo verbal diarrhea. Yes, you called it?
Oh, yes.
Yes, verbal diarrhea. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, Nana. I wish tunaweza kaa na Nana, yani tuendelee, but she'll come back again. Thank you so much, guys. Kwa comments, tell us, are you willing, tell us what are you willing to do? Ama what else can Nana come and tell us about? But asanteni sana for watching. See you next week on Celeste Reflection. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.